What's up, guys? I got a cool knife for you guys today. It is the Civivi, as you can see, Appalachian Drifter, and twill carbon, Micarta, and NitroV blade steel. These knives have been discontinued. I'm pretty sure all the models. They can still be had for really good prices. And if you like thin geometry, super slicey knives, these things are pretty awesome. And you know, I'm not much on front flippers, or front flickers, but this one is done right. That bad boy rockets out of there, but you have well done NitroV blade steel, nice comfortable micarta, good ergonomics. This thing fits the hand nicely. That little sweeping area of the scales, like it just sets in the hand so good. You've got a nice thin hollow grind with crazy thin blade stock. You know, you definitely got a splinter getter tip. Super sticky tip. What the hell was that stain on there? Anyways, you got really super good slicing geometry. These things are laser beams. They're super thin behind the edge. This one's on its second sharpening, and I believe I'd say that's about, yeah, it's right at about 9, maybe 10 thousandths. So super thin. These things are laser beams. They cut like crazy. Just, you know, and you got a super thin tip, so it's definitely not going to be nothing that you can pry with. But as a small, lightweight EDC knife that's you're going to be doing mostly slicing with, these things are badasses. And I love that twill carbon fiber. It looks so good. The micarta they're using on them is actually really nice. It's very textural. Got a lot of feel. Looks good too. You can open it reverse flick. You can get that fuller with your thumb. And it front flips like crazy. The thing rockets out of there. But anyways, only thing I really don't like about it, the pocket clip, I don't really like that much, but it's okay. Everything else about the knife I really like. They're well built, just as all Civivis are. Perfect lockup. Good detent. Good action. The blade's a little light to, you know, it'll fall shut once you push the lock bar in, but from there on out you kind of gotta give it a little bit of convincing to go down just because the blade's so light. But Civivi does really good NitroV. There's nothing wrong with it. You get good performance for the money you spend. NitroV is actually a really good steel, especially in price in knives that are this price range. You get these for probably around $60, and it's actually a very capable steel. A lot of people don't know that, but custom done NitroV is a damn good steel. You can get it up to around 64 Rockwell, and you get excellent edge retention, excellent toughness, and excellent stainlessness from that steel. Even, you know, to me it's pretty much a ingot formed magna cut. I mean, it's not, but it is. It has great toughness. It's got good stainlessness, and its edge retention capabilities are really good once it gets up at around 63, 64 Rockwell. So no, I'm not saying that it's literally an ingot magna cut, but you kind of get those performance characteristics. A lot, actually, because you get this stuff up at around 64 and it performs damn good. I have some BGM NitroV that's at around 63 and it's excellent. I have some NitroV I did that's at around right at 64. Like, I think it averaged out at like 63.8, and it's great. Like, you get a lot of performance out of that stuff, and it's super tough. You've got great stability, so you can run the geometry very thin. At that Rockwell, with nice thin geometry, you get a lot of performance. You get a lot of edge retention. Way more than like S35VN. Custom heat treat NitroV will absolutely kill any production S35VN. It's not even a comparison. And again, it's very tough and very stable, so you can run it very thin even at those pretty high hardnesses, and not have chipping issues. It also takes a really, really nice finish, and as far as the actual finish, and then it also takes really great edges as well, even on simple aluminum oxide stones, Shapton glass, Chaucera, something like that. You are excellent abrasives for NitroV, and even in production format NitroV. And I think they leave the best edge feel, even better than Diamond or SICK or CBN. There's something about a NitroV and a quality aluminum oxide stone just leaves excellent edge quality. Much better than it would on like a SICK stone or a Diamond stone. There's just something about the way alumina cuts this stuff that makes it perform really, really good. I like finishing them on like a 800 Chaucera if I want some tooth, or 3000 Chaucera if I want a polish. I don't like to mirror it. I don't really like the steel mirrored. 3000 grit is about as high as I would even consider going, and more realistically, I'm going to be at around 800 to 2000, depending on what I'm using the knife for. This edge right here is finished on, I believe this is a Koromaku 2000, actually. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did this edge, but anyways, aluminum oxide stones and NitroV are a great combination. You get the edge quality is fantastic. Like, this stuff will whittle hair off of 1000 grit, no problem, if it's an alumina stone. Hell, I probably could get it to whittle hair with the grain, even at 800 grit, actually, on like a Chaucera 800. You can't do that with many steels. There's just something about the way the alumina cuts the steel and the microstructure that it has that it really, really likes. So some of the sharpest edges I've ever touched have been with custom heat treat NitroV coming off of Chaucera or Koromaku stones. It's also a great steel to learn to sharpen on. If you're in the process of learning how to sharpen knives, NitroV is a very, very good steel to learn on, because it reacts like a lot of higher carbide, higher performance steels. Even though it's very fine grained and very small carbides, and not very many carbide, or the carbide volume is not very high, you get even in like a production knife, this is probably around 60, 61, and it responds on the stones like you know, S30V, S35VN, S45VN, like that. Learn to sharpen this stuff and you'll be able to go right over to your stainless powder steels with no problem at all. And it sharpens very much the same. So, you know, that's another positive of it. But I have no doubt that if you get some NitroV that you'll like it. If you don't have any, check it out. It's a highly stainless steel that is very, very tough and has good edge retention. And considering the price you can have it for, great edge retention. I personally like it better than 14C28N. I think it's a better overall steel. There's not a whole lot of difference in performance between the two of them. I like the edge profile that NitroV takes more so than the edge profile that 14C takes. This comes out stickier and with more bite, and at a lower grit finish. Like I can finish this at 3,000 and get, you know, hair whittling with the grain, and on 14C I would have to probably take that up to 5,000 to get that level of fineness. So you get more fineness at a slightly lower grit, so you're also going to have more bite, and that's why I prefer NitroV. Anyhow, if you don't have some, get some. If you don't have an Appalachian drifter, you should get one. These go on sale. People are trying to clear them out. You can get them for a really good price. And this is really, really a hell of a little knife. I have no doubt that you'll like it. If you can get one of these around 40 bucks, jump on it. They're awesome for that kind of money. Anyways, guys, y'all have a good night. I'll probably upload another video here in a little while. I hope I'm not rambling too much. Just trying to give y'all some of the knife review along with some steel information. Yeah. If I'm rambling too much, tell me. Alright, guys, y'all have a good night. And thank you for the views.